The firearms industry right now is very, as a retailer, just flooded. The market is flooded with a lot of firearms. Prices have came down. It's definitely a buyer's market.
The Second Amendment allows American citizens to keep and bear arms. And in Delaware, as in every other state, there are certain laws that dictate who can buy a gun and how they can carry it.
You need a permit to carry a concealed deadly weapon if you're a prohibited person, and they include people with mental health histories, people with criminal records, people with domestic violence records, people with drug or alcohol problems. They're all prohibited federally and also under state law from owning firearms.
One of the staff here would call you in or do what's called an e-check on the computer to a FBI examiner, and they're going to go through the records to see if that is in fact who you are and if any kind of criminal record.
And if a family member or friend does not want to buy their gun in-store, they can buy it off the original purchaser without a background check.
If you were to sell a gun privately to an individual within the state, have to be of age, they have to be either immediate family to sell it to them without a background check, or if the receiver has a valid Delaware concealed weapons permit. That means they've been vetted by the state and the feds that they're not a criminal, and that is at the seller's discretion.
With the 355th mass shooting this year in the U.S., organizations and politicians are vehemently debating ways our country can minimize these tragedies.
We view ourselves as lobbyists and representatives of our members who are very interested in firearms law in Delaware. So we actively participate in the legislative process.
We help students learn and we teach them how to be responsible firearm owners.
It's just, really simple steps that most people should be willing to take that can really impact the way that we use guns safely. Like a waiting period, like a background check. Some states even have permits.
When people oppose something, they'll be very vocal about it. People who support these measures, which include a majority of Americans, dramatic majority of Americans, and a majority of gun owners, also for some really common sense gun legislation, they've got to be more vocal about their support of these measures and not just leave it to the lobbying groups to voice the reasonable opinion.
For 49 News, I'm Abigail Goldring.